Hey guys, welcome back to Misguided Intuition, where I can tell you better than it can tell me. We are back for another general collective reading. I don't have any cards picked out except for the first deck, and that's here. I have nothing particularly new to report. So there's that. We're just gonna wing it today. We're gonna start with the Labyrinth deck. I got this from, pretty sure this was from my parents for Christmas a couple years ago. I love the Labyrinth. I will always love Labyrinth. The deck, I like it. I like the artwork. The only problem I have with it is the cardstock. It's really just a little bit thin for my liking. I gotta keep the book out because I know they changed a couple of suits in here. And so sometimes I got a peek in there, and being that I didn't prepare ahead of time, I do not have a cheat sheet. So I know there's a page in here. There we go. That's the page that tells us what the suits are. So as always, this is going to be a message for the collective, for whoever finds it, whenever you find it. This will be for August 14th, 2023, but whenever this message is meant to find you, it'll find you. So there's that. Yeah, so let's jump in and see what messages the universe has for everybody for this reading. And this will be the last shuffle. All right. Oh. All right, let's see what we've got. What message? Yep, we've already got one out. Does the collective? No, we got two. Collective need to hear. We got two of, what are these? Two of poles, which would be wands, with the 9 of feathers, which is air. So 2 of wands is usually like planning, and the 9 of feathers, which would be 9 of swords. 9 of swords is a lot of stress and anxiety and fear. All right. What else, please? No, we're not doing that. See, these are really thin and sticky. Well, we're going to try to make this work. Okay. Got the Tower. Alright, we got it. I don't know if I want to take all that. That was really clumped together. Oh, well, I guess we might as well, because those are what came out. If it flipped that way, it flipped that way. So at the bottom we have the 3 of feathers, which is 3 of swords. At the top we have the Wheel of Fortune. And in the middle we have the Dancers, which is the Lovers. So side note, it has nothing to do with this reading, real quick. This Wheel of Fortune card is pretty cool. It's the part of the movie where she's got her lipstick out and she's, drawing arrows on the ground, on the little bricks, to keep track of which way she's already gone. And as she walks away, these little goblins stand up and start yelling, and they start turning her bricks around in different directions. And she comes back and she's like, someone's been changing my marks. And I was thinking of crocheting a bag like making a whole bunch of little gray squares and then putting little red arrows on it. I'm still working it out. And yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was cute. That's neither here nor there. Let's stick to what we're doing here. So 2 of Wands, 9 of Feathers, which is 9 of Swords. You're trying to make a plan, and you're extremely stressed out about this. It's giving you a lot of anxiety. Might be keeping you up at night. There's a Tower, which is something happens that causes a sudden change. What even is that? There's I don't know. And then this big old clump of cards came out over here. We got the Ace of Swords, or Feathers, which is Swords. So Ace of Swords, the Moon, the Temperance, the 4 of Wands, and the Strength. Which says that Ace of Swords is like, aces are new. Swords are ideas and thoughts. That's like maybe to go with this plan, right? But there's something that you don't know yet. And so you're being told to be patient. You're being told to be patient. You're going to get there. But it's going to take a lot of strength. And a lot of strength. Look at, if you've seen the movie, you know this is that big metal monster or goblin, right? And he's big and scary and powerful, and he has this big axe thing. But this outer thing is not what makes this monster strong. There's a little goblin sitting inside there, operating the monster, or the goblin. I should quit calling it a monster. It's a goblin. So there's a little goblin inside this big machine goblin operating it. And so this strength is from inside of you. Okay? This is not strength that needs to be projected like raw. This is like, this is strength that's inside of you. All right. 3 of Swords. There's sort of bleh. There I go, skipping again. Some kind of heartbreak or disappointed is what is bringing this on. With the Dancers, the Lovers, it was a choice you made, or it's a relationship that you've been in. And it's time to change. The Wheel of Fortune, it's time for this to change. Right? Because behind the Lovers, now you're going to go from 2 of Wands to 3 of Wands. You're going to go from planning into action. Yeah. Ace of Wands, a new action. So you're going to go in, whatever this heartbreak was, whatever this traumatic thing was, made you take a good look at yourself. And you might have done a lot of inner work, like inner healing and stuff, to try to find your sense of self-worth or self-love again, because I'm seeing a lot of hard work. This is the 8 of Junk, which is like the 8 of Pentacles, and this is the 9 of Cups, or 9 of Pots in here. Okay, let's pick a deck to clarify with, and I didn't pre-choose anything, so since no, I don't want that one. I want this one. See if we can get any more clarification on these. We might end up with a lot of cards on the table. But it is what it is. It's just how I read, so. All right, let's clarify the, what was it, Two of Wands, Knight of Feathers, or Swords there, please. Okay. The Tower, the Eight of Swords, and Three of Swords again. We got Three of Swords in here twice in this reading. So, I do believe this is a relationship read. I believe that your forward planning and your anxiety with that is caused by something happened in your relationship, and there was now you're feeling heartbroken, or you may be feeling, or you already did feel very heartbroken at the time that this Tower moment happened, and it caused you to start feeling imprisoned in this, and you've been trying to figure out how to get out of it, and so you are stuck in your head. And if she would just take the blindfold off and take this off of her, this binding off of her, she would see all these things she has to work with around her. Gender does not matter, mind you. I just read the cards as they're depicted, so please don't take offense to how I read like that. It's nothing personal there. So what is this Tower card then? Since we want to show it twice in one reading here, can you clarify the Tower, please? There's your Nine of Swords again. The Tower is causing a lot of anxiety, but what is it? Is the Tower causing the anxiety, or is your anxiety causing the Tower, right? Can I get one more on the Tower, please? Okay. Got the Seven of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. I think the Tower is that you're very stressed out because you're trying to defend against. So this, okay, gather my thoughts. Because the Six of Pentacles is it's a card of generosity. It's a card of equal give and take. Okay, like you give and then you get, right? And there's scales here, so it's balanced. And see, he's wealthy, and he's giving to those who need, right? So he's sharing his wealth to help others. So I think what's happening here is the Tower is that you are just exhausted because there is something unfair. There is some imbalance in this situation that is causing you a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of, it could be fear, could be nightmares, could be just not even being able to sleep. And it's regarding this imbalance, this unfairness that you're dealing with, whatever that may be. This is a lot of cards. I'm going to go one by one. Hopefully all this gets on camera. And we'll see what comes out. What is the Ace of Feathers, please? Ace of Feathers is clarified with the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Okay. This is your baby idea. This is your baby idea that's going to get you over here to your plan. He's a little baby goblin. And it says, you're already at rock bottom. There's nowhere lower that you can go than right here. Okay? You're already at rock bottom. So now, you're going to have to pull from your, well, as it said over here with strength, you have to pull from some inner strength and some courage, and it's time to boss up right now, okay? So, let's see what the moon is, please. The moon. The moon is things that, it could be illusions, it could be things that are hidden from you, but then it's clarified by the Hierophant, which would literally be things you already know. Let me get one more on the moon, please. That's something you already know about a connection. So this suggests to me that whoever this, your partner, whichever way this goes, whatever kind of partnership you're in, that there is something that you know about this person. Maybe you have forgotten about it. Or there's something that you don't know about this person yet because the moon is here and it's still hidden from you. Either way. Temperance. Oh, temperance. Always being patient, always trying to remain balanced. And also in this deck, the door knockers. And oh, do I love the door knockers. So let's see. Can we clarify the temperance, please? Temperance, please. Anything? I guess the temperance is what it is. Moving on. Four of Wands, please. We clarify the Four of Wands, please. The World. Anything else on the Four of Wands? Did something flip or did nothing flip? I think they just shifted. Alright, so the World. Alright. It's telling you to be patient and to remain balanced. Because there is going to be, here at the bottom of the deck, strength is repeated, by the way. That's interesting. There's going to be, you're ending a cycle, and, oh gosh, and you're ending a cycle, and that's going to bring you to something new. And the something new is this Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is where you would want to be. It is, this Four of Wands is going to make you feel complete. This Four of Wands is going to make you feel, this is your 11-11, okay? This is, you're on the right path. You know, this could be your home, your victory, whatever. I don't really know what else to say there. So we're going to leave that with that. And can we clarify the strength, please? If there's anything to add to that. King of Swords. Okay. King of Swords is very logical. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and bookmark that. The King of Swords is a very logical card. Like, he's a very logical person. He's very much on logic, strategy. To me, he's kind of cold, right? So, but it's saying after all this, you're going to get the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, This shows the Three of Cups there. That's your peeps. Ace of Wands is something new. High Priest. Oh, okay. Well, that decided it wanted to fall on the floor. The High Priestess is your intuition. There's something that you know that you don't realize you know. This is what I feel like. There's something that you know and maybe you forgot. Or maybe it's been right in front of you and you just, you know, sometimes when we're going through all this mess over here, this shit show, right? Sometimes we're very focused on the shit show and we're not focused enough on the things going on around the shit show. Does that make sense? Like, if you are in a heated argument with somebody, I am fairly certain you're not paying attention to anything else that's going on around you except for what's going on in that argument, right? So if you are in the middle of this Tower moment, there's a very good possibility that you're missing something that you're not seeing, or that you already know and you don't realize you know it because you're too focused on this. So take your focus off of this Tower, which is here twice. Take your definitely change your perception on this. Take your focus off the Tower and use your intuition. Let your little spidey senses here guide you to what you should be paying attention to. Because it's going to be one, I feel like this is going to be a facepalm moment. You're going to be like, what the hell? It was there the whole time. That's really what I'm feeling here. I don't know. Let's grab you know what? We got cards everywhere anyway. We're going to grab the tea leaf fortune cards. I know this is not how they're intended to be used necessarily, but we're going to do it anyway. Because this is how I intend to use them. So alright, well, I split it into 3 piles, so we'll go one at a time here. Is there anything else? Any other messages? Yep, there's something there. Casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. Absolutely felt that. It says a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Lessons, y'all, lessons. Because, all right, here's the moon showing up again. This moon says changes in your life at the bottom. Position of authority. A two-faced friend. There's going to be some changes. I feel like you may have thought this was your person or that this was your friend. And obviously with all these towers and heartbreak cards, they were not. They absolutely were not. Yeah, that's a lot. Rat. Someone is working against you behind your back. There may be involvement with the law. You may be going to court. That could be a thing. This is fire. Strong emotion, passionate love or hate. No. Flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Here you go. You got the 7 of Wands right there. Firecracker. Excitement. I would place excitement with the world. Let's see if there's anything deeper from the book that needs to be said here on these. I really feel like those are self-explanatory personally, considering the rest of the reading here, but we'll see. Casket. A closed casket lies in an open grave. Flowers surround the grave, but the top of the casket is bare. The casket indicates that an ending will occur within the time frame indicated. There was no time frame indicated because I didn't use a time frame thing, so maybe I'll pull that deck out. It could mean that someone prominent in your life will no longer be there, or the end of a romantic relationship. It could also mean the end of a business relationship or situation. Well, I didn't want to make this into a super duper... What the heck are my timing cards? I didn't want to make this into a super long, I'm looking right at them, a super long, drawn out reading, but since it said timing indicated, we're going to pull these ones out too. This is the Divine Time Oracle deck. Alright, so let's see. It says, and the time frame indicated. So can we find out what the time frame is going to be, please? What is the time frame indicate? I'm not taking a clump. That's not how this works. What time frame is indicated by this casket card, please? I can't even make this up. Stay positive about it. Stop focusing on time frames. Yeah. Okay. Well, there is no time frame indicated. Moving on. That was obnoxious. I'm glad they got that on camera. So that you know I'm not bullshitting. The moon. A full moon lights up the night sky. Just as the full moon changes into the new moon, so must you be prepared for changes in your life. However, the symbol does not indicate whether the changes will be beneficial or detrimental. Check check connecting cards to see if they reveal further information. I feel that if this person is leaving, it's telling you to not lower your standards. You're feeling really passionate about something and excited. I feel like this is a positive change. I feel that that's backed up with the World and the Four of Wands over here. So, the flag, not lowering your standards. A flag flies at the top of a mast, proud and majestic, a symbol of integrity and honor. You will find yourself in a situation where you'll be tempted to lower your high standards. We've talked about this before. The symbol is a warning that you should not resort to expedient means, but to always live by the high standards that have served you in the past. This is, yeah, another reminder not to do dookie shit. Not to do underhanded shit. Not to do sneaky shit. Don't do shady shit. That's that. That's been in previous readings. The fire. A fire rages out of control beneath a cloud-filled sky. You are warned that either passionate love or hate can become all-consuming if it's allowed to rage out of control. You should try to keep your feelings in check to avoid this from happening. Right. So, don't let your feelings rage out of control and tempt you to, yeah, see? That's where the temperance comes in here. Don't let your emotions tempt you to do some shady shit. You end up blocking your blessings and you have to do this all over again. And this doesn't look like something that I would want to do all over again. So I don't think that you're going to want to do this all over again. The firecracker says, a firecracker explodes in a brilliant shower of colors above the queerest. This card denotes that exciting situations or events are in store for the queerest. So where it said it couldn't tell if it was positive or detrimental, this firecracker indicates that these are positive changes that are going to occur. This person is going to leave. Don't focus on time frames. It literally says that. Keep your thoughts clean and keep your actions clean and keep your words clean. Don't let your Don't let your emotions get the best of you and make you do some dumb shit. You will regret that because good things are in store. So, this is what I have for you. I hope it helps you. I hope this message reaches whoever it was intended for. If it resonated at all, please like and subscribe and drop a comment in the comment section. I never get any comments, and you know, honestly, as long as you keep it respectful, even if you absolutely hated this, put that in the comment section too, so that I could see where I can do better to get these messages out for you. if you don't feel like this was it, check my other socials. I do daily card pulls on Instagram and TikTok as well. So, and all of this will be linked in the description box if you wanted to pick up any of these decks on your own. I might honestly, so it's time consuming to keep going and finding the links for these, and I didn't make like a master cheat sheet or anything. And so every time I go and process these videos, right? Then when I'm processing it and I'm in YouTube Studio to put this up, I'm putting featured decks in the description box, and then I have to go find the links from where I bought them every single time. And so what I'm thinking of doing is I might change that up and just put featured decks and list the decks, and then put a little note in there. And I'm gonna see if I can find a way to link, like if I make a an Excel spreadsheet basically of all the decks that I have that I may or may not use at any given point in time. I'll try to separate tarot and then oracle and other non-tarot, and find the links, because every time I do it too, the links are different, right? So I'll try to make like a master sheet, if you will, and see if I can put that in the I'll see where I can figure out how to share it. I'll see if one of my kids can help me figure that out. But yeah, so that's it. I don't want to keep this going. I hope this helps. Y'all stay blessed, and I will catch you next time.